الأنبياء والمرسلين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ورفعنا لك ذكرك صدق الله وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاكرين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. True is our Halik Allah and true is our Malik Allah, the Sustainer Allah, the Maintainer Allah, the Cherisher Allah, the Rahman Allah, the Rahim Allah, the Kareem Allah. Allah is the most merciful, the most compassionate, the most kind, the most generous. And true are His beloved Habib alayhi salatu wassalam, the cause of creation, the reason of creation, the essence of creation, the reality of creation. Had it not been for the coming of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, nothing would have came into existence. So the reason of creation, the reason why we are gathered here, the reason why we live is because of the existence of Allah's Habib sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And true are our beloved Shaykh Kamil, and true are our beloved Shaykh Kamil. We were lost in this dunya. When we arrived in this dunya, we were placed in certain paths. And we all attempted to find the right path, but it led to a dead end. But it's Allah's mercy and Allah's karam to the sadaqah with Habib alayhi salatu wasalam that we are sitting with the chosen ones, the elevated ones, the real ones that have taken us and purified our hearts, cleaned our hearts, placed the love in our hearts and showed us and physically taken us to Madinah to Munawwarah. Indeed, these are our beloved Qulub. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when they arrived in this dunya, they came into the most honored and greatest household. The most honored and greatest household. For example, in this day and age, when we have an issue, when we have a matter, we go to the council, we go to high authorities. The greatest authority is the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The most honored authority is the house of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When they came to the stage, when Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam, in their infant age, despite that age they knew everything. Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam, at the age of infancy, the angels would descend down to the earth to send salatu wasalam to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When they would be in their cradle, they would rock that cradle and send salatu wasalam to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The animals would come running to do ziyarat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The moon would follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the sun would muntazir that when would Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam, at the age of a child, when would Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam come out the house so we could do the ziyarat of the cheer-up of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is before Ilan and Nabuwwat at the childhood of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when it came to the wet nurses, we have, at those days, wet nurses were given the honor of fostering the infant children in that custom Arab world. And there was a time where the wet nurses would look for which child was suitable. Wallahi, every single wet nurse was running after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Every single wet nurse was running after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Give us the honor, give us the sa'adat, that this beautiful illuminated child, let us take us in our homes. But it was the honor of my Sahib radiallahu ta'ala, Sayyidah Halima radiallahu ta'ala, she was given the sa'adat to do the khidmat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What I'm trying to say here, the Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam, when they arrived in this world, they were not in no normal house, they were in the most elevated house, the most greatest house. That house in which Allah Kareem says that this is the most afzal house. Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam came from the Handan, which is the most afzal, the most greatest. We are connected to the most greatest of mercy, which is Allah's beloved Habib alayhi salatu wasalam. May Allah Kareem make us sincere and continue to make us increase our love for Aqa alayhi salatu wasalam. We are connected to the most afzal of all, Allah's beloved Habib alayhi salatu wasalam. As they arrived in this world, in that infant age, everyone was muntazir, when can we see Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. One example I can give that when our Sallallahu would leave their house, a small child at that age, they knew everything. When they would leave their house, the moon would follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The sun would follow Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The reality is that the sun was bright indeed, but it was our Sallallahu lighted face that would make the sun give light. So from every light is from the reflection of the nur of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is why Allah Kareem says, قَدْ جَاءَكُم مِّنَ اللَّهِ نُورٌ. We have verily sent a nur to you, a light to you, and that light is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are following that light, which has been given and bestowed another light from that light, which is Astana Aliyah Muhammadin Gashi. And that light is spreading one thing, is do the Millaad of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That light is giving one thing, spread the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That light is giving one thing, open your heart, open the windows in your heart, and seal the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah increase our love, give us the tawfiq to sit in the dimensional plane of our shaykh, and make us have true amal and more love for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.